So we have an extensive construction update on the TRON Lightcycle Run Rollercoaster that's opening next year at Walt Disney World, and we also have some pretty awesome news regarding Spider-Man and the Avengers Campus at Disneyland. So let's dive into all of that up next. Is sponsored by Mickey Travels, a platinum level authorized Disney vacation planner which can take the hassle out of all of your vacation planning. So visit the link in the description box to get your free quote today. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack and this is of course DSNY Newscast, and before we get into our TRON construction update, I've got to talk about something that may not come as the biggest surprise to all of you who watch DSNY Newscast, but it is still pretty big. And that is this video that Disney Parks blog have only just released a few hours ago, accompanied by the confirmation that Spider-Man will be web-slinging his way above guests in the Avengers Campus when it opens at Disney California Adventure in summer of 2020. Now this is pretty amazing news, as it finally confirms what I've been stating since last summer, and that is that this jib crane that appears in all of the concept art and has also been constructed as we can see here, is most likely there to be integrated with the use of the Stuntronic technology that Walt Disney Imagineering has been working on for quite some time. So it's fantastic to see this autonomous Stuntronic robot fully suited up in its Spider-Man gear and ready for use later this year. And I'll be sure to do way more updates regarding everything to do with the Avengers Campus over the coming months, so stay tuned for all of that. But now let's get into TRON. As in 2021, Walt Disney World is going to be celebrating its 50th year. And you can bet Disney has some big plans that are yet to be officially announced, with those announcements mainly relating to some special daytime and nighttime entertainment offerings, and also a sprinkle of new magic across the entire resort. But when it comes to new attractions, well, there's going to be two big roller coasters opening as part of the anniversary celebrations, with one being Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind over at Epcot, and the other, of course, being the TRON Lightcycle Run within Magic Kingdom's Tomorrowland. Now obviously, because there's a lot of secrecy and Disney has remained relatively silent on showing us the actual roller coaster experience itself within Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, it has led many to be more hyped for this attraction, as it's going to be Disney's first ever storytelling roller coaster with huge projection domes and innovative 360-degree vehicles. But just because the TRON Lightcycle roller coaster is a clone of the attraction found in Shanghai Disneyland, it doesn't mean that it won't also usher in something new as well. As with TRON, it's going to be the first time ever that an alternative ride vehicle formation will be used within a roller coaster at Walt Disney World. As every other family-friendly roller coaster like Space Mountain and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, or more intense roller coasters like Rock and Roller Coaster, all make use of the traditional seated position. Whereas with TRON, each guest will not only have their own separate ride vehicle, which will be your very own light cycle, but also will seat guests in a forward position, similar to Flight of Passage, in a motorbike style setup, which is even more distinctive than the slightly modified seating arrangement for Hagrid's Magical Motorbike Adventure over at Universal Studios. Now the reason why this is going to be such a big deal is that this is a departure from the traditional roller coaster vehicle designs, which is a step in the direction of more daring roller coaster designs like inverted roller coasters or flying roller coasters coming to Disney at some point in the future. So despite a lot of the attention being devoted to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind for the 50th anniversary, the TRON Lightcycle Run is not an attraction to be forgotten about, as this attraction will influence the direction of Tomorrowland and leave an indelible mark on the landscape, as we can already see here in these construction images that TRON's presence is going to be equally impressive as that of Space Mountain's distinct design. So now, rather than doing a quick 10-second video of the TRON construction from a people mover, let's dive in and break down what we can actually see is going on. So first of all, if we zoom in over here, this archway that is beginning to be formed is actually the main entrance for the TRON roller coaster, as this will form a kind of tunnel with the TRON signage and a marquee to be attached just above it. And we know this as we can see it completed when we compare this to the video of the attraction in Shanghai Disneyland. Now behind this archway, you can see a large built-out exterior that will be the beginning of the attraction's queue, with this to be a series of switchbacks and corridors like we can see here, before you then enter the main show building and cross over the tracks to get to the load area. As what's unique about this TRON attraction is that so much of the queue's theming is viewing the highly themed grid launch sequence that kind of acts as its very own pre-show for the ride. Now, the reason why you're required to cross over the tracks to enter the grid loading area is because directly under the main entrance archway sits the launch tunnel for the beginning of the coaster, where you'll accelerate outside and under the canopy at 60 miles per hour. Around this banked turn and back inside the main show building. But as we can see in these construction images, we can now confirm that this will be nearly identical to the structural design in Shanghai, with there being an elevated platform viewing area under the colourful dynamic domed canopy. Now we come to something which I covered in a video back in October of 2019, and that's this piece of concept art that was displayed at D23 Expo in August, as it shows us that there will indeed be a tunnel for the Walt Disney World Railroad, which thanks to Bioreconstruct we can see will most likely pass in this direction under this banked turn, but there hasn't been any real construction on this part of the track at the moment. But then coming back to the construction images compared to that of the concept art, it seems that the original concept art that was released in 2017 and this piece that was displayed in 2019 show a slight discrepancy between the two approaches to the entrance design, with one using a staircase to the elevated level and the other showing a gradual inclined ramp leading up to the archway entrance to the attraction. So the next phase of this construction will most likely be the building out of this elevated platform under the canopy, and then we'll get to see the direction that Imagineering have chosen for the entrance experience leading up to the attraction. But for now, that's everything that we can see for the TRON Lightcycle Run Rollercoaster that should be opening in the first half of 2021 at the Magic Kingdom. But now, it's over to you Volunteers, as I would like to know, considering that Disney is ushering in this new type of roller coaster design with TRON, then if you could create your very own innovative roller coaster at Disney using this new motorbike design, an inverted roller coaster, or even a flying roller coaster, then what would it be themed to, and also where would it be located? And of course, don't forget to put the timestamp for where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video along with your suggestion or your comment to be in the chance for one of these official DSNY Newscast enamel pins. And congratulations to this Volunteer here for this suggestion from a previous video where we're talking all about the potential expansion pads for Pandora the World of Avatar. And so that's it for today, so be sure to go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel. Hit that notification icon so that you always receive an update whenever I release new videos, which is usually twice a week. And also, if you enjoyed today's video all about that autonomous Stuntronic robot of Spider-Man and also the TRON Lightcycle Run Rollercoaster at Magic Kingdom, then be sure to give this video a massive thumbs up as it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.